In this video, I'll guide you through how to fix the Cloudflare WARP setup wizard ended prematurely error on Windows by using a simple command prompt workaround. If you've tried installing Cloudflare WARP and the installer keeps crashing or closing before it finishes, this method lets you bypass the broken setup wizard and install the app directly. First, let's talk briefly about what's going wrong. When you run the normal Cloudflare WARP installer, it uses a graphical setup wizard. Sometimes that user interface crashes or gets stuck on a particular step, which then causes the whole installation to fail with the setup wizard ended prematurely message. The good news is, underneath that installer, Windows uses something called the Windows Installer, or MSIXEC. We can call that directly from command prompt and tell it to install the package using a more basic interface that tends to avoid the crash. To get started, you'll need the Cloudflare WARP installer file already downloaded to your computer. This is usually an MSI file with a name similar to Cloudflare WARP release x64 MSI. Make sure you know exactly where this file is stored on your system, because we'll need to reference its full path in the command. Now, open command prompt as an administrator. This part is important because installing system software often requires elevated permissions. To do this, go to the Start menu, type command prompt, then right-click on it and choose Run as Administrator. If Windows asks you for permission, confirm so that the command prompt window opens with admin rights. You can usually tell it's running as administrator if the window title includes the word administrator. With command prompt open, we're going to use a single command to install Cloudflare WARP directly. The basic structure of the command is msixec.exe/ic path to push your Cloudflare WARP release x64.msi QB. You'll need to replace the path in quotes with the real location of your installer file. For example, if it's in your downloads folder under your user account, the path might look similar to c/users plus your user plus downloads plus Cloudflare WARP release x64 MSI. Be sure to keep the quotation marks around the path, especially if any folder names include spaces. Once you've adjusted the path, type the full command into command prompt or paste it if you copied it from elsewhere, and then press enter to run it. Let's break down what this command is doing. The msixec.exe part is the Windows installer engine. The I option tells it to install the package you specify. So you're essentially saying install this MSI file. The QB option means basic user interface. Instead of showing the full, more complex setup wizard that was crashing before, it shows a very minimal interface, or in some cases almost no interface at all. That basic mode often skips the exact part that was causing the premature exit, allowing the installation to complete successfully. Once you run the command, give it a bit of time. You may see a small progress window or nothing significant at all, depending on your system. After it finishes, check your Start menu or system tray to confirm that Cloudflare WARP is installed and ready to use. I'm going to walk you through how to fix the Cloudflare WARP setup wizard ended prematurely error whenever the standard installer UI fails. Just run command prompt as administrator, use msixec with the install and basic UI options, and point it to your downloaded MSI file. This simple command line approach is often all you need to get Cloudflare WARP installed and running properly.